Okay, so that's preparing. I don't know why the feels like the internet is lacking. Okay, here it goes. So, once again, welcome into your session, Miss Charlotte. Once again, I'm Tahira, Mother of the Ages. So I'm a supernatural quantum healer. So essentially, what I'm going to be doing today in the session, along with Catrice, and she'll introduce herself in a moment officially, but I'll be taking a look at all of your chakras just to make sure that nothing is out of alignment. Be checking some pathways to different meridians as well, just making sure that there's no blockages, so the energy is flowing correctly in your body. I will be also receiving some messages, whether it's past life messages you need to know about your health and wellness, ancestral, or even etheric messages, right? Galactic messages today. And then I really like to focus on the DNA templates and what's going on a DNA level. So that's what I will be doing in the session today. And I will give the floor to Miss Catrice here.
Hi, Charlotte. I am Catrice, and I think we've worked together before, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. Yeah, so I specialize in hypnotherapy and past life regression, and today I will be using my clairsentient to feel into your body to see if there's any attachments, any pain bodies, and removing any attachments if they're there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Miss Charlotte, tell me, what timeline are you on? You're on
I
a
have
different
no,
timeline.
I, I don't know. I know that there's a lot in my room, and I think there's a ley line by my window,
Mm-hmm.
portal maybe,
Mm.
and
Okay.
yeah, there's always something in here. I know my cat lets me know I'm not seeing anything, but sometimes they won't come in, and
Mm.
a lot of times they're jumping to the ceiling, jumping all over the place.
Okay. Are you seeing orbs of light, or are you just seeing just pockets of energy in different places?
Um, about a month ago, I felt like something was just weighing on me when I go to bed at night.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
so of course, I've taken a salt bath every day since our phone call in November.
Awesome. Yeah.
Every day. And I cleanse myself. I try to stay grounded. I know there's energy, so I've been giving it to Gaia, the animals, everywhere that I can. My love. But I was going down a little hill in my neighborhood, and there's a gully, and that's the
Mm-hmm.
closest I could get to nature and it's freezing out. But I something went by me. Whew, it was tall. It was fast. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
figure out what it was, but I panicked
Yeah.
for like 2 seconds. I was fearful. However, about a week later, everybody was home, and this loud bang, like louder than you can't even imagine, was on my window. And I asked everybody in the house, how could you not hear that? You know what I mean? It was loud, and it put a hole in the screen. Yeah, a little, real
Mm.
little. I could show you. So that's what made me think I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's definitely a presence here. I can actually see the some light shadows across my sweatshirt I have on. It's definitely a presence here. Um, I don't know what presence yet, but spirit really draws my attention to the right side. Now, this could be showing up on your left side because a lot of the times I'm mirroring, but it's on my right side, something coming at almost like a 45-degree angle, like kind of up from the earth. Um, it doesn't seem to be bad. It feels like this could be like either someone from the angelics or like an ancestor because it's coming up from like the ground. It's like I feel like a light or it's like an energy rays coming up like at a 45-degree angle coming up like this way, actually towards that light you have in your room. Like I feel something there. It's like a band of energy. I still need to feel deeper into it
Yeah,
because
you're
right now it's
mirroring
just
because I feel a lot on my left side. My
okay.
ear was started hurting this
Yeah.
morning. And I've had a lot of pain on my left upper arm and my neck, but mostly the left. But the pain in the ear just started this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it was significant.
Okay. So now that I know it's on your left, so the left side of my body is my side for denseness, entity, lower vibrational.
Okay.
Right. So we will check. It's shown up on the left of yours. That may not be how you are, situated. But now I am a bit concerned because you now say it's the left. But when I feel into it, it shows up on my right. But I do have the tendency to mirror my clients. Catrice, what do you have so far?
So far, yeah, I'm feeling on my left as well. Particularly in the root chakra.
Same.
So you too. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just feeling into that just to see if it's like an attachment. But right now it's my left side as well, more into the root chakra. So I'll feel more into that and let you know more.
Yeah, lower back pain too.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any hip pain as well?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. It's very interesting. As you're talking, Catrice, I'm getting now the ringing in my left ear. So that's now showing up for me now as entity of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be, it could be just a very dense energy or entity, but we're going to feel deeper into that. Tell me about your lower back pain.
It's not as bad as it was in November.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of really tried my best to just not pay attention to it. But yesterday it was, I thought it was maybe just from lifting bags or something, but no, I mean, it wasn't. And then I had a headache really bad too. But what hasn't stopped for a couple of months is the ringing, like almost like non-stop. So it's not that there's anything wrong with my ears. You know what I'm saying? Like it just won't go away. A frequency sound really, really, really low. So I thought maybe the headphones, I definitely try to rule everything out, but.
Okay. This could also be, I don't want to rule out that it's ascension symptoms. I don't want to rule that out because it does sound a little bit like that as well. Do you ever hear any voices as well, or just like the energy and the ringing of the ears?
No voices, just the energy of the ringing,
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
I was
gonna say with the ringing in the ears, are you doing like any meditations to like try to get more information?
I just do sound healing, and I go to sound healing, and I do listen to chakra healing frequencies before I go to bed. Because I thought that too, maybe I'm blocked. And it was pain from being blocked because I did have, but because the back pain kind of never went away. And it's mild, but it doesn't, it doesn't matter. It's just something I pay attention to. So I've kind of, that's why I definitely needed you guys to check me before I could do like the hypnotizing and stuff and progress with that. Happy birthday to me for Monday. That's my gift.
Happy birthday.
That's going to be my gift to myself, I'm so excited, and to be honest with you girls, I never, ever was happy about my birthday. So it could have been with that ancestral attachment thing. But this is the first time it doesn't bother me. I'm really, I'm like, okay, well, whatever. 59, bring it on.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've changed a lot.
Yes, good.
Not everything. I still have a few more things to go, but with time.
Yeah. And I just wanted to ask that question because I'm just over here randomly pulling cards, and I got the Empress. And so that's, coming into your mind, body, and soul. So when Tahira said ascension, I didn't want to rule it out. It may be ascension because
that's funny.
This Empress card here. And, if you have some projects coming up, I would say like really dig into your intuition, meditate on it some more. If you're working on any projects, starting something, you see that little pregnant belly with the world on it.
Oh, wow. That might be my blue uterus.
Hey,
it could be. Hey,
I love that.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Mhm.
Awesome.
But that's it.
So
That's it.
thank you so much, Catrice, because thank you so much for the
Mhm.
validation. So guys, if you're listening, Charlotte had a session in November, and there's a lot of heavy removals going on. We even saw something, people were pointing out something in the background that was like moving around. But when I tell you that when you came on here, Source said you're in another timeline. You did have a paradigm shift, a timeline shift. You are radiant. Do you see that, Catrice? Look how different she looks.
Yes, I do. And I see that light that you're talking about as well.
Yeah.
Like I can't figure it out either, but
Yeah.
I'm not sensing anything. It feels light. It feels light. I'm not sensing
Like,
anything demonic or anything.
yeah, it
Hmm.
feels light. And I remember it was me, you, and Gemini
Hmm.
in this session. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So one thing I do want to point out, I do want to go back to the lower back pain because it's very interesting, Charlotte. I woke up yesterday and I could not walk.
Oh,
Like
shoot.
because of my lower back pain. And I remember we were supposed to have this session and I was like, I can't. I had to push you and a few other people back to this weekend because I went to the chiropractor. It's a lot. I still have to go back today and I still it's very hard. Like it's a lot of pain. So I want to ask you this because now I'm kind of going into your meridians, right? So your bladder meridian deals with lower back pain. There's a bladder and there's another meridian that deals with the lower back pain. So do you have any issues like digestive system, bladder? Because now also
I'm diabetic.
oh, okay.
And I've actually been really, really focusing on holistic things that I could do. And I haven't actually needed insulin that
Mm,
much. Yeah. So, and the only thing I take is melatonin. And maybe if
mm,
I have to, like the other day, an Advil. Um, because sleeping still is a problem. It's every 2 hours, wake up every 2 hours. Now it's at every 4 hours and wake up, you know.
mm,
But I knew that my intuition told me when you sent me the message about the headache that it was something to do with me. I don't know
mhm.
why, but I'm being honest. And yeah, I said, wow, you know what? It doesn't surprise me. That's how I was the day before. I couldn't incapacitate. I had to go to bed at like 5 o'clock. It was crazy.
Mm.
But you're
You
just a
know,
magnet, you know? I
yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
ask you something. I'm gonna ask you something. There's a color coming into my mind's eye right now. Can you tell me what that, I want to know what color is coming up for you?
I don't know because I looked at your shirt and your shirt's green. I'm sorry.
No, 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 it's okay. There's a color in regards to, I guess, what needs to be healed today. What color is that?
Green.
Green? Okay. Dark green, light
I was
green.
gonna say my throat because I thought maybe I was blocked up here, but I don't even remember what color that is. So, but
Okay. No,
I don't know.
no worries.
I'm not. I haven't been great at trusting my intuition.
Okay. No
Being
worries.
honest.
And I'm just trying to go through this list of things because I know also too with the bladder meridian that does affect the ears. So you mentioned the ears, so I just want to have you had
Yeah.
any thoughts about fear at all?
I sometimes I think like when it comes to going down to that gully and going out in public, yes, I do.
Okay.
I mean, I went to a place a couple weeks ago, and when I walked in, there was a man all dressed in black, and it said the S word on his shirt, on his back of his jacket, with the picture, with
Mhm.
the things that come out of the head, and I just booked right out, and yeah. So I suppose, yeah, fear may be violation still from
Mhm.
the that other stuff, but I don't know, I don't, yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I
the
mean,
and
as
the
far as anything dark,
mhm.
you know, uh, and because I feel like the energy here sometimes, because I'm more aware of so much, the music that's played, blasting and stuff like that. And, you know, um, so went into isolation mode for quite a while after our visit.
Okay.
First I was out walking a lot, and then I went to a store and came back, and that's it. I was in ice. But then I started bringing myself out and going to this place where there's people who need help. Not so much help, but just that extra love. I'm no
Okay.
different than them. They're no different than me. You know what I mean? But so yeah, I try to get there a couple times a week, and I feel good about it. But then I also get concerned about the energy because I'm
Yeah.
not at that point yet where I know how to control. I know how to let it out, but I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I am getting a confirmation with the bladder meridian needing some work here today. So we're going to be working on that, start working on the root as well. One thing that you said that you hibernated for a little while, is that what you said?
Yes.
After our session, that's exactly one of the things with the bladder meridian is that it does tend to like the energy is hibernation, right? And so this does deal with like lower back pain, sort of weakness in our urinary, could have urinary problems, right? And we think about the bladder could be somewhat connected down to the root. I know that this meridian actually runs all the way from like the inner eye to the upward part of the skull. And it moves all the way down the back through the hips, sacral chakra. And another thing too, I'm not sure if you've had problems with your central your nervous system, but I think there could be needing to just have a calmness in that nervous system here today. And because you are on a new timeline, but I think your mind hasn't synced in with it. I think you still think you're fighting the old demons, but you're actually not.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
How about,
awesome.
is there a portal at the window in my room? Like,
We'll
because there's a
check.
lot of activity. Like when I tell you guys a lot, I mean every day, 2, 3 times a day. The cat is what helps me notice, because sometimes I just won't notice, you know.
Yeah,
But I also
yeah.
was wondering if I've been in, when I go to sleep, am I in another timeline that's lower?
When a body goes to sleep, the soul never sleeps, right?
Right.
Your spirit and soul actually leaves the body and it goes to do a number of different things. So sometimes it visits the angelic realm, still working out the plan of why you even came here to earth and to begin with. Sometimes you are going to different
Mm,
timelines. Sometimes we're going into different timelines to actually correct this timeline. So your higher soul, your oversoul is always working. So yes, we are always going into different
right.
timelines and dimensions when we are sleeping.
See a
So
lot of tunnels.
you see a lot of tunnels? Okay. So this energy so far of what I'm getting, a lot of this stuff is ascension symptoms. Some of it is just your own mind not knowing you are actually on another timeline. So calming that central nervous system down today will definitely help you. And this energy that I got right when you came in, it hit me on the right at a 45-degree angle. And it just shot up this way, almost like towards that light. You do have some sort of angelic being. I'm also hearing angelic force that is on your side. And I
Oh,
think you're protected. And you
thank
just
you.
need to know that.
I
Okay?
have angelic writing under my bed, any sacred spot.
Yeah.
Um, ever since that call we had in November, I broke down where I just, I couldn't do it anymore by myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to cry because, my emotions are so much better. You
Yeah,
know what
they
I mean?
are.
Like, I can't even begin to tell you. It feels so good. I don't want to say it feels good not to cry, but I can feel empathy and feel the pain of other people. And I'll get a couple of tears a little, but to not be a basket mess like I was in November, that's a blessing in itself. Because I was like that
Yeah.
for long years, my whole life.
Yeah.
So you
You can
guys,
see the difference, right,
yeah,
Catrice? It's massive.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it is a big difference. And I would say just trust your intuition. Because I'm over here pulling cards, right? I got the moon card. So you see how this lady is under the water? She's not seeing what's going on above here.
yeah,
She's not seeing it. You know, the moon can be deceptive. So don't
Oh,
let your own mind deceive you. Trust
yeah.
your intuition because it's leading you into the right direction. Just trust
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
This is all about is trusting your intuition.
Okay.
So two
Thank you.
two so far. I'm on point. Two so
You are
far.
on point
Listen,
because
trust your
I do
intuition.
there. Sometimes I don't want to trust it because you just don't want to believe that this person or that person or whatever the situation is could be as deceitful as it or whatever the circumstance might be as it was. You really do want to see the best in everybody. I've always been that way my whole life. I don't want to be judged by my mistakes or my past. So I try to give everybody that opportunity. And lately, as of late, I feel as though, yeah, there was some deception. And right away it came to me. But then I said, well, I have to confirm it. You know, and I need someone. I always feel like I need something else or someone else to confirm. I was in a vortex about a month ago. I was just shooting straight up, and then all of a sudden it stopped, and I came back down. I didn't see anything, but I knew I was in something like a tube. So when I wake up, I tell Kenny so that if it happens again, or like if something comes, a lot of things come to me. I don't know how to explain it, like the volcano in Hawaii. Yeah, I woke up one morning. I said, Ken, I don't know how to explain this, but it's something to do with a volcano. And then a couple days later, it erupted in Hawaii. That's not the only thing. I know it's probably maybe it might not be anything, but yeah, I don't trust my intuition quite often. Thank you. Now I will.
Thank
Sadly.
you so much. Thank you. Well, we're going to start this healing process here. Um, so I guess, I don't know if you want to take these chakras, the root chakra, now go ahead and start on the bladder meridian. And I'm going to work on your heart meridian too, because that's going to help you trust your intuition. Because what happens is, I always tell people heart is access to the higher realms of consciousness, right? So you want to think about your meridians like little blood vessels. And what it does is it circulates, blood to keep you alive, your heart pumping. But in this case, your meridian is kind of carrying energy, electrical current, right? All of what you need to actually power yourself. Me and Catrice are actually wearing green. So you do,
Oh, I am
that's
too.
just, you were
Okay.
green. Yeah. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. So this is definitely, you're ready. See, and the reason why you're like, you don't trust, because you were not like you still had other things in your energy field. We don't need you to trust that, right? So now
Right.
that things are clear, you're ready now for the next leg up. So we're going to open up those heart meridian. And so what this is going to do is going to give you access to your upper chakras. So all of the thing and your upper, right, energy centers, right? All of these things in the throat, all of this energy will start to trickle up to the crown. And once it reaches the crown, the third eye and the crown, this is when this knowing will just happen. This trust that you're needing, you're going to feel safe to trust. Some of that energy, a lot of the energy has been in the lower part of the body, and it's ready now to actually come up. So that's what we're going to start working on. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm going to have you start taking in a very big, deep breath, if you will, please, my dear. Go ahead and do some diaphragmatic breathing. And exhale here at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you to, on the next breath in, deep breath in, hover that breath over the crown of your head. And we're going to walk this breath down slowly over the scalp, underneath the eyes at 5, through the face at 4, neck 3, heart 2, solar plexus 1, and release. Return back to the root. Another deep breath in right from that pelvic floor, hovering it over the crown of the head. And we're going to release it here slowly on the left side of the head at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return that breath back. And you're just cycling those breaths. And when you release it slowly, you're going to release it on the left side of that body, focusing on that inner eye, the innermost part of the eye on the left side. Bring your awareness to the innermost part of your eye on the left side. And I want you to do is pull your awareness back behind the eyes and eye sockets where it's completely void of light. And this is when we meditate, this is where we go. So I'm going to show you how to get there now. Tuck your awareness back right there behind the eyes, behind the eye sockets. And now I want you to breathe from this point here of coherence and continue those breaths. And we're going to start working, okay? Thank you. I'm going to start opening up the bladder meridian, and then I'll start with the heart once this energy is released here in the left brain. And you just keep breathing. Every exhale is a release. Every exhale is your release, okay? Some energy in the back of the skull here. So that's where I am right now. Do you ever get eye twitches?
Yes,
Left side?
sometimes both. It reminded me of the Greys.
Okay, yeah. Your ocular nerve, I'm going to recalibrate that. I'm going to spend some time here recalibrating that and just keep focusing behind the eye sockets for me. Take a deep breath in and release. There could be some mucus membrane, I'm hearing. You probably want to do some sort of a flush, like a fruit flush or a juice cleanse. Get some mucus. There's some mucus on your brain, and it is affecting your eyes. I feel that once you do this, at least a 21-day fast of some sort or cleanse, maybe, it doesn't have to be all juice, but a lot of just raw fruits and vegetables and some herbs, I think your eyesight's going to get a lot more clear, and also your mind too. I feel that there's some mucus in the head area as well, okay? And keep breathing. I'm going to spend some time here recalibrating. Mira morota, mire shamburota. Mirande nambo na camarata. Mishon baramborota anne. Burande krashumborete. Miranda kanboro. Mirande tatamburoto. Mishon baramburo nana karanirete. Dira tatakaramboroto. Tamburoto namburoto karasha. Niranderata karamamburoto. Mimorande karambota. Mishomba. Mirande karam. Muramburutum muram. Lam murum miramburutu karashi murutu. Shita tamburutu karamyata takaram. Nishimo barata karamane. Namburutu karashimane. Mate dandata karata muratam. So I am channeling the mantra for the root chakra, which is Lam, Lam. And so, Catrice, you're absolutely right. So whatever's affecting the root is connected all the way up to the ocular nerve that I'm working on. Um, yeah. So we can't rule out that there might be something that needs to be removed in this moment. So I'll work from the top. Thank you.
Okay. And I'm just working on removing any dense energy out of her root chakra.
Thank you very much. And you just keep breathing. You're doing a beautiful job. That breathing is actually helping us. It's clearing the energy out from this, the bladder meridian I'm working on, starting from the eye. It's the breathing is helping for us to see a little bit more clearly. And in your mind's eye, Charlotte, and you can whisper this in your mind's eye, just keep repeating the mantra Lam, Lam, Lam. That's for your root chakra. Lam. Miramboroto mara shinkara. Nika, miramboroto, kamboroto kirasha. Batamoroto kirasha. Nita, nita, nitamboroto, kamboroto amboroto. Nirande kamboroto. Nishamboroto ankeretane ata. Mambere andi shandire kombaranta. Muronda karamina na muroka mamboroto. Mamboroto kane, kane murante. Miranda nani karambo nana karambo mamboro nana karam nirambolam banana la la lam 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 lam. I feel like that left eye is where the energy from the root is connected to. And I've seen this a lot before. So I'm just going to work on removing that whole thing because it's just kind of dead, stuck energy. I think this is the remnant from the entity that was removed last time.
Yeah,
I don't feel
leaking
like
out of the eyes before that.
okay, there's no more energy signature. It's just the denseness. And a lot of the times, these are the substances that they leave behind. They leave behind almost the die off in a way. That's what you have. We're removing that now. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just keep breathing. Mi moroto karashim moroto. Namboroto kirishin nereta. Niramboroto kamboroto. Kimata. Kimata hata. Mirande kamboroto kashamboroto. Mirande kamoroto lambona. Lam. Lam. Mishamborotombo. Nane tambo shande kamboroto. Nirashamboroto. And on the next deep breath, I want you to ground your feet. Imagine that your feet are connected to the roots of Mother Earth, like there's roots growing out of your feet, and they're connected to the divine tree of life, roots underneath the earth, Mother Earth. Go ahead and ground yourself here. This is going to help you to release more. And so, yes, remember the spirit that I said that was coming up from under the ground. They are wanting you to ground into them. So this is an earth energy that is here. It's pretty much essentially a member of Mother Earth. This is the angelic that's here to support you. So you have to do a lot more grounding work. So take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, shoot that energy right out through thighs, knees, calves, soles of the feet, growing roots from the soles of the feet, connecting down deep into the earth, 100,000 times deeper into the earth's core, connecting with the tree of life, the roots of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia here, and keep grounding yourself. This is going to give you nourishment. This is going to help actually with the eyesight as well and those twitches as well. Bimboratankara shimboroto. Bamboroto kamboroto shikan. Manne kamboro shanne. Nirande kamboroto maramoroto. Nishamboroto kamboroto. Minana kambo nana moroto. Mishamboroto moroto. Nimo mambo akana. Namboroto moroto. Miranshannerete. Namborotoma mamoroto karamboroto. Mishamboroto kamboroto. Mirandere tamoroto. Nishamboroto kambaranere tasha. Hikambatane tantikishe. Mirandanda kumbarata. Nishamba bambarata kesha. Mutamo kane. Kane murutopa. Batane kambane tanshinkanata. Nirmoto muru. Mirande kambo nam. Nisham mirete bambire. Nirante kamboroto me. Nishamboroto karamamboroto. Niramboroto amboro. Nikana. Miranda. Vishamboroto kara. Take a deep breath in right through your heart. Bring some of that electrical energy from the brain into the heart space right now. I need you to take a deep breath in and open the mouth and release. One more time, deep breath in and open mouth. Keep on taking those breaths in and release, open mouth, right from that heart space here. Deep breath in through that heart, open mouth. Release, 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 release. Okay, energy in the brain has been released. Now it's flowing from that meridian down towards the heart. Okay, I'm going to start working on the heart next. Okay. All right, Charlotte, I want you to do me a favor. I just want you to take a look at me. I want you to press right here. It's almost like you're pressing right underneath the armpit. There's a pressure point there. So it sits like right there. I don't know if you can feel it. It feels like it's underneath the armpit, like
Yeah,
on
it
the,
kind of goes to my lower spine.
okay, press there. This is the heart meridian here. I'm going to start working on this. It's going to run down the arm. So it's going to start here. I'm going to come up here, and then I'm going to go right into the inner part of the arm. And as I count down, you're going to start to feel a release. And this is going to go all the way down into the thumb. And we're going to start to release there. And so you can actually, once you get the sensation of that, you can stop pressing on it and just take deep breaths through the heart, okay? All right, and deep and controlled breaths while I'm taking a look at this. Right through that heart space. Right through the heart space. Okay. All right, I'm connecting right there at that pressure point here. And I'm going to start to come down that arm here, the inner part of the arm, ending at the thumb here at 10. Then you just focus on your heart. Keep breathing and releasing at 8. Breathing and releasing. 7. Breathing and releasing. At 6. Mudambura Shanti. Breathing and releasing. the upper part of the elbow at 5, breathing and releasing. Into that forearm at 4, breathing and releasing. 3, right around the wrist here. 2, and on the next breath in, I want you to breathe right out of your fingertips and especially that thumb. Breathe the energy out through the inner part of that thumb there. Keep breathing. Another deep breath in. And I want you to focus on breathing out of the fingers, fingertips, and release. And release. And release. Minamuro. Release. And release. And release. Release. What's the temperature in your space? Is it cool or is it warm?
I'm really hot right now.
You're really hot. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cool down your electrical system. That's what's going on. So
Oof.
just keep breathing and releasing. We had to open that up. Your central nervous system is overloaded. Breathing and releasing here. Lots of energy being released from those shoulders, upper shoulder blades. It's like a cord connecting the brain to the shoulders. That's all like being relaxed in this moment. Miranda karashimoro tane, mirandere, mishombro tombro, nambro to karashambo. Nirate tane kambo, nambro to, niranshi, miratangere shambro. Miranne kara mirata to. Nishum. Miran nirin nirin nirashamom marenemo miran shimoron ne nirande tantatam shipom maratande shata. Creating more space in your auric field now. A lot more space in that upper auric field. You're going to feel less pressure in those in the head, in the eyes, and just going to bring back some balance here. And just keep breathing. I'm opening up some of those pathways to the heart so that the energy that was stagnant in the lower part, lower chakras,
Ooh.
can start to move up. And moving down that arm now at 10, release. Keep breathing out through those fingers, fingertips at 9 and 8, release. 7 and 6, halfway down the inner part of the arms, release at 5, 4, releasing here at 3, wrist, 2, 1, throughout those fingers and fingertips. Keep releasing. You're doing great. You're releasing all that old stuck energy that was blocking the heart. You're doing really good here. Keep breathing and releasing. Yeah, that's it. Energy is feeling really good. All right. One more pass down through the heart meridian here. Okay, release here, starting at 10, down that arm. And you keep breathing on out those fingertips here, releasing here at 9, 8, 7, down deeper through the middle inner part of that arm at 6, and releasing it on out, breathing it on out at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nirante, ta 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 shirete. So now that ancestral energy, it's like an earth energy, has been trying to come through. Now that this is kind of removed on the left side, you're going to have a little bit more help from your guides, right? From the energy that is here to support you as well. So how's the temperature now?
Oh, yeah, it feels like the window's open.
Okay, perfect. That's denseness. How's your work coming, Catrice?
Once you start working on her heart, I just started expanding it to give you a little bit more room. But I did want to ask her, how does her left eye feel?
The only thing that really disturbs me right now, and then now that I think of it, when I had the attachment, the pain was on the right side of my spine, and now this is right now on the left side of my spine, lower left side of my spine.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I knew. I thought like I something was making me feel like this was something different.
Okay, yeah.
That's as far as pain goes. I feel a lot right now on the lower left side of my spine or over there.
Okay. Okay. Just asking. I saw white spinning light when you were working on when she was releasing for her arm.
Okay.
I got spiritual bursts, so I felt the release, and then I saw white spinning light in my left eye. So I just want to know if she saw it or felt it.
Although my
That's
eyes have
beautiful.
been crazy. And I also have been having a very difficult time, like even envisioning things. So when I try to envision the roots to make them go all the way to the middle of the earth, I can envision them going down, but I can't envision them going deep down. And that's not the only thing. Even meditating, I've been having a difficult time, even envisioning my chakras and stuff. So I'm not sure what that's about, but hopefully that'll be all.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think too that when you do the hypnosis session, I
Yeah,
think a lot of those things will open up as well, since it does a lot with the visualization, right?
that's awesome.
Um,
So
yeah.
excited.
Also, too, thank you. Also, too, Catrice, to your point about the white light, when I first started working on the ocular nerve, her eyes, you know how you'll see like in a movie of like the entity will just have pure black eyes. That's what I saw right there on the left. But now it's clear. It's white now. So yeah, we are definitely releasing. Let's take a look down at the lower part. I'm gonna go back to now the bladder meridian, working on that lower part of the spine, okay? And yeah, so just keep breathing and releasing. You are doing so great. So moving down to the lower part of the body.
And I'll go back to the root chakra.
Thank you. And just keep taking those deep breaths in. And this time, what I want you to do, I want you to become present with the breath and the lower back. And this time, of course, continue to tuck your awareness behind the eyes and the eye sockets. So this is that meditative space, right, where it's void of light. So we keep breathing. And then as we release, I want you to allow that breath to sink down into the lower part of the spine. And I want you to follow that breath and see where that leads you energetically. And on every breath, as you tuck that breath behind the belly button and shoot it down towards the lower back of the spine, you may feel heat. You may
I'm
see
shaking. My hands are
redness.
shaking.
Okay, and keep doing that. We're going to start working there and releasing that energy, okay? And no, it may be uncomfortable, but this is where we need to work, okay? Thank you. Mhm. And then as you breathe and you continue to breathe through that lower back, you're going to ground yourself once more, and you're going to send this energy down the back of the legs, and you're going to end on the outside of that pinky toe. And then you're going to be able to ground more easily down into the earth. Not anything you need to force. Imagine it's going to happen naturally as we start to release here in the lower part of this bladder meridian here. So deep breath in, follow the breath, tuck it to the back of the spine, release through the back of the legs, and then you're going to end on the outside of that baby toe. And keep doing that for me, please. Releasing in that pelvic floor and those hips now. Going down the back side of those legs, releasing, releasing, breathing and releasing, and letting go. And moving that energy on the outside of that pinky toe, and just release it and forget it. Release and forget, release and forget. Coming down the back here. You can feel this raking energy coming down the back, just pulling everything down that does not belong. Releasing any fear in this lower part of the spine and that back. Releasing any fear here. Any denseness. We're releasing any darkness here. Any substances of dis-ease or pain bodies are being released in this moment, in that lower part of the spine. Any dark green, blacks, dark grays being released here. Just expanding that lower part of the spine here. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale, open the mouth. Yeah. Deep breath in. And release. 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 And opening up those hips too. This is where fear can hide, and we open up this pelvic floor, and there's no need. You have a divine protection with you. You can release some of that control down here in this lower part of the body. We're going to expand it and open it, and all of that's just going to fall off. Deep breath in and release and expand. There we go. Deep breath in and release. Hmm. You have some wells coming in to help you. It's this well energy vibration coming in. So just keep releasing. And after that breath just hits the back of the spine, bring it all the way down the back part of the legs, and then just blow it right on out the outside of the pinky toe. Hmm. 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 Grounding. Hmm. Grounding. Hmm. Grounding and releasing. Hmm. Hmm. Grounding and releasing. Hmm. Okay, you're grounded, you're grounded. And I want you to breathe up from the earth, or spiritual consciousness, prosperity, confidence, protection, wisdom, trust, purity, expansion. Breathe it up right through the back of that spine, right from the solar points of the feet. And this will be a daily practice, connecting down with Mother Earth and bringing her essence. She has minerals down there that your energy field needs. There's crystal energy, rock sensation. I'm hearing things that the energy of the rocks that Mother Earth is and holds needs to come back through you, right? And so you're grounding. I want you to pull that breath up and bring it up through the back um, of the legs, open the hips, back of the spine, and then all the way through the back. Shoot it up through the crown, and then rush it back in. and this will help you cycle that energy. But this time you're getting now that I don't know, it's the ancestor, but that guide that is coming from the earth is wanting you now to have this nourishment that's going to help you. So if you do that, just your breath, this is the breath of life, with actually expands. It's not just for this life. Anytime you breathe, it is a call out to the higher realms and also to our to the earth, to the center of the earth, right? And so we have access to the breath to pull up energy that we need from the earth and to pull down cosmic rays and cosmic information as well. So you're being called to earth yourself. There's earthing shoes, all things earthing and grounding for you is what I am channeling in this moment.
I was going outside and like the freezing cold, taking off my shoes because I thought the rubber. Yeah, I mean, of course, I didn't last very long, you know, especially with that gully, because I feel like that's the best place that I can go to, whether it's cold or not. But when I saw that it was like really tall, and I whipped right by me. I don't even know how. I must have I saw it like on the side, you know. Obviously, I didn't see it like you guys do, but yeah, it freaked me out a bit.
It's okay.
So is it safe over there, do you think?
Oh, I think you'll be fine, but I mean, don't go out at night.
No.
Yeah. I think you'll be okay. So that really brings us really to the end of the session. I feel like a lot more space has been opened up. You were already, when you came in here, a lot of that work that we already did in that session, my God, that was already 90%. This was just some cleanup. This is actually to now a guide came through because now you're more clear, right? So you have, it feels as if you have inner earth guides.
That's
all
weird.
of those minerals.
That's pretty cool.
When you breathe that up, really work on your grounding, right? Because all these minerals are going to be coming up to support your health and vitality.
I've been buying minerals. Like I don't know how to explain it. Well, I have protection ones, you know, they're not the prettiest, but I don't care. You know, and I yeah.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I've been wondering about them, whether I have to fire them or not, you know, like, because I have no communication yet.
Yeah. Awesome. Catrice, any last words of wisdom? And do you want to do her hypnosis session? Catrice, Catrice really learned. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I mean, you did phenomenal. Like this is like totally different from the last session that we were in. You did great.
Thank you.
Just a couple of last things. That well energy that Tahira was seeing, I was seeing it as well. All I saw was just like white lights just flying. So you're doing great on your work. So just keep doing your work.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to let people go either. One more card for you.
Okay.
One more card for you.
Yeah.
This 10 of Swords. Don't be afraid to let people go.
I've been doing that. Letting them go.
That's going to help you on your healing. So just let folks go.
You know, I do it in a charismatic way with myself, you know, like
exactly.
I love you. And I always, you know, send my love and light. However, toxicity has to go. Yeah. You know? But for the most part in this situation, you know, that I'm living in at the moment, you know, I just stay to myself as much as I can and just, you know, focus on what I have to. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to know that I'm protected because to be honest with you, I was taking that to a whole nother level. I was like grounding myself with warrior light and my sword and my shield when I leave the house. Like I was really going all the way and then taking it off when I come home. Yeah, I know, because I just I do feel a lot of energy when I go out in public, like especially to a store. Yeah. But I still gravitate and I'm still the catalyst to let people know how powerful they are.
Keep doing your work.
I just do whatever I can.
Yep. Keep doing your work.
Thanks so much. Well, I'm really looking forward to this hypnotist thing because I know that I'm traveling and trying to save children. I don't know how to explain it, but
just do it.
I don't know how to explain it.
I see work coming in from that. There's work coming from that. Eight of Pentacles. You're working on your skills. Keep on doing it.
Yeah. The other thing is numbers. Numbers. I don't know how to explain that, but like yesterday's accident, the date is 9/11. And then Washington was 9/11. Las Vegas, New Orleans. So I don't, numbers come to me like that. Certain things when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, so I'm excited, but I'm also excited to see what I'm doing in my sleep and where I was back then and what kind of person, because it's led me to here. And then Kazakh, then the future too. I mean, so yeah, I'm just so grateful for you guys. And I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
You're awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, until we
Glad you're home.
see each other again.
Yay!
Yes.
Glad you're home.
Thank you,
I was
Charlotte.
crying reading your book. I just want to tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, I don't cry that much, but it's just because I know you guys and I learned so much from your videos that it really puts things into a better perspective for me. And it also lets me know where you are. And it's amazing.
Thank you.
You guys are just gifts from God, gifts from source. Yeah.
Thank you. So are
welcome.
you. So are you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And I don't see any portals. I just feel that this is your own energy that you've just need to get used to. Like you are a divine being, you really are.
Last thing, I just have one last question. Are my codes okay? Because I know that for my first session, I got all new codes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was just I was worried.
I mean, no, you're fine. I mean, when you came in here, I said, what timeline are you on? You're not on that old timeline.
No.
So these codes absolutely work. So, Catrice will do some more work when you do your hypno therapy session, your past life regression, quantum healing session. Yeah. And then that will be a whole nother layer of codes and blessings. And
it's just so important.
And gifts that you're going to receive.
The importance of that. It really is important. And I've learned that through your videos, that it really, and it's a knowing too. Why wouldn't you want to know? It helps you with the future.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Thank you guys so much. Please have a blessed weekend.
You as well.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.